Sturnus vulgaris. Don't worry, I'm not casting a Harry Potter style spell or speaking in tongues. Sturnus vulgaris is the scientific or Latin name for the common starling. I'm Graham Wallace, this is Naturally Curious UK, and if this is your first time with us, a special welcome to you. If it's not, then welcome back. So, Sturnus vulgaris, the common starling. Despite having suffered something of a decline, more than a 50% decline in breeding numbers between 1995 and 2022 here in the UK, it is nevertheless still a pretty common and familiar garden bird to most of us. But how familiar? Have you noticed how its appearance changes through the year, through the seasons, and at different ages? Let's have a look, shall we? We're going to start off in September, like the school year, and we'll work our way round. So let's have a closer look at this fascinating bird.
Here we are then, in September. These first clips show what I like to refer to as a clamour of starlings, consisting of post-breeding adults and this year's young who have already molted from their plain brown juvenile plumage into their first spotted plumage. The adults also have undergone their annual late summer, early autumn molt. At this time of year the beaks are black, the legs dark, and the plumage, especially on the breast, has conspicuous white spots. These white spots, which show well in this photo from the end of October and in the next two clips from November and December, are on the feather tips. Through the winter months, these white tips get gradually worn away, causing the spots to slowly become fainter, thus revealing more of the underlying plumage characteristics. Other changes happen through the winter too. The legs become pinker and paler, and the beaks more yellow. Here we are now in February. This bird is getting close to being in full breeding finery. The breast spots have become much fainter, and the underlying iridescence is starting to show through more. The legs are a pale pink, and the beak has turned from black to yellow. If you look carefully at the base of the beak, you'll see that it has a slight bluish tinge. This marks this bird out as a male. In females, the base of the beak is a pale pinkish colour, so it's blue for boys and pink for girls. In this clip from mid-March, we have a male on the left and a female on the right. This distinction is only visible just before and during the breeding season. A similar colour difference occurs with the seer in budgerigars. Into April now, and from here through the rest of the spring and early summer, it's peak time for those iridescent colours to show. Not produced by different colour pigments, but by interference between different wavelengths of reflected light, just like the multiple colours you get from a thin film of oil on the surface of water. The same effect produces most of the colours we see in butterfly wings. Okay, I'm going to shut up for a bit now and just let you enjoy the beauty of these birds. Sometime during the second or third week of May, the first juveniles appear in my garden. They are the same size as their parents but are plain brown with pale legs, black beaks, and sometimes a dark area between the beak and the eye, making it almost look like they are sporting a little bandit's mask. Despite being out of the nest, these youngsters are still reliant on their parents for a few weeks to feed them and show them how to feed themselves. During the summer months, the adults' beaks and legs start to darken. And from July, the juveniles start to exhibit patches of spotted plumage at the sides of their breast. As these spotty areas get bigger, the birds often go through a time when it looks like they're wearing spotty waistcoats. Eventually, of course, the spotty plumage extends all over, and the youngsters become pretty indistinguishable from the adults. Although I did read somewhere online recently that the juvenile spots are heart-shaped, whereas in the adults they're more arrowhead shaped, although I can't profess to having observed this myself. All of which brings us full circle back to September.
So that's the varying appearances of the common starling through the year. I do hope you enjoyed it. I do particularly love the fact that you can tell the males from the females during the breeding season by the colour of the base of the bill. Blue for boys and pink for girls. I love that. So yeah, do join me again soon here on Naturally Curious UK. Meanwhile, as always, you stay safe, stay sane, stay curious, and keep enjoying the wonders of nature God has blessed us with. Cheerio.